translate? Wait, I'll answer that question, that response later. I got a video to run, so oops, okay, let's just get that in here for now. Yeah, I've got to figure this out one of these days, but first, I also should figure out how do I share. No, it's gonna share it as me. No, well, as my regular account. I should share this as the company account. Air quotes. More options. Share to a group. There you go. Hmm? Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, that should be just about right. We should be starting. I think we could start right about now. Hold on. Let's see. And yeah, there we go. So hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Okay, I actually got the widget to work now. Kind of a weird workaround, but I'm still going to upgrade migrate to OBS eventually. I'll get to it eventually, one of these days. So once again, we are gonna be doing draft. I'm actually kind of sad that there is no secondary draft event. It's probably because we are not getting an extra historic release like Kaladesh Master Pioneer Remastered Masters. That's a long way down the line. But having Kaldheim being the only premier draft, well, on one hand, it does force me to learn things, but on the other hand, it's gonna take quite a while. We're gonna be enjoying Kaldheim drafts for quite a while, and well, so at least I didn't start off on a very strong point, so there's more to enjoy. There is a bit of a journey here, but we'll see how we do. So that said, we are going to cash in, and we're going to start. There should, at least with having one premier draft format, it's very quick for it to fill. And just as I say, it's very quick to fill up. We're going to be waiting for quite a while. So, okay, there you go. It's filling up a little bit faster. And I should also... Yeah, I should have the view on this one. Actually, I can set the view around here. Yep, we are ready to go. It's notifications. Yeah, I'll react to that notification later. Okay, so there is technically a 30-second delay here. Interesting start. Arnie Broken Brow. Generally, I would always take the rare at this point, especially, but there is Frostbite's removal. My main concern here is that, okay, look, red, and two of the pieces of red here are removal. So if I take Arnie Broken Brow, red's probably going to be my secondary color. I should not expect to see either of these back. But I'm probably gonna take it anyway. It's a relatively cheap splash. Do I want to just take the removal spell? No. At this point, I'm already convinced that this is a Prince format. So you want as many good rares as possible. And I say good rares, then here's an In Search for Greatness. Not probably the best rare. There's an Arnie Slays the Troll, so what I can do is I can try to bank on this one coming back. I don't want to pass a Demon Bolt though. Yeah, I'm going to take this one, so I'm kind of sending a signal of cutting off red. We're going to see if that pans out. And Shackles of Treachery is not really a signal, so there's an Invasion of Giants, which is quite good. There's also a Pathway, which I probably should take to fill out my... I'm actually just two more of this away. Technically, I could also go red-white aggro, like the red-white aggro, red-black berserkers, that's a thing. Red-blue is a possibility also, especially if this wheels. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to take this one. Let's open ourselves up. Let's give ourselves some many possibilities of many colors. Let's not hinge ourselves too much. The Dual Strike's not the key hit. The Jarakin Seekers is kind of okay. We have Hailstorm Valkyrie, that's fine. Feed the Serpent is good removal. It's a bit slow, but it's still probably the best removal we're ever gonna get. I would rather have it run amok. At least with Kin Seekers, it kind of justifies me taking the Pathway. Let's just take the Feed the Serpent. I did not pass that much black, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to look over the... Okay, then there's a Jarl, that's good. Run Ashore is fine. Way Down much later. I'm kind of down on Way Down now. Requires quite a bit of setup, but Jarl is perfectly fine here. So we're gonna take a look here. Okay, so just a slight conversation there. If I wanted, I guess I can go Berserkers with let's see, the Firewalker. There's the Breakneck Berserker is fine. Tuskeri Firewalker. I'd rather take the Tuskeri Firewalker because that draws us cards over time than Breakneck later. But there is an argument to taking the Breakneck first. Actually, I'm gonna take the Tuskeri Firewalker. I'm kind of banking on getting some of the... Well, it's literally just one card though. Well, Glitter Crown is removal. Hailstorm, the second Hailstorm Valkyrie, so maybe not so many into it. I'm just gonna take the Axguard Cavalry. So we're kind of settling on red at least. That's the initial plan. Not too sure if how the rest of it's gonna pan out. Yeah, Demon Bolt are... So at least I got 2 rares worth of it. Okay, so same options. Yeah, it looks like red might be kind of open, so I'm actually gonna split the difference. I'm gonna take one Breakneck Berserker. So we're not too sure on the black quite yet. I wouldn't mind having it. Like even if we don't get to kill much, at least the Jarl is fine. Feed the Serpents, kind of, yeah, it's decent removal. Okay, Elderfang Disciple. I can just take the Fjord. I can also just take the Rune of Speed. It's really just draw a card. I could also just take the Shimmer Drift Veil. That fixes mana. It also ETB's tapped. It's kind of not the same as this one, but let's actually start fixing our mana. I'm kind of soft on that one. Not too keen on the Rune quite yet. Okay, looks like blue's slightly open. I'll take one Raven form. Let's see how it goes. Actually, I could just take the Demonic Gifts. It's kind of a combat trick. Okay, Skull Raid's good here. There's the Dual Strike that no one really wants. Do I want any of the other cards? Not really. So let's just take the uncommon, fill it out. Okay, the Way Down did come back. Then there's a Disdainful Stroke and Saw It Coming. I actually have the full set playset of this, but not this. Let's just take the... Oh, no. Yeah, let's take the Saw It Coming. We can foretell it. And there's a Wither Crown. Now, okay, this one, I kind of want to take this one. This is still a Rat effect. We aren't exactly playing Giants, and we don't exactly have any other benefit, but what exactly am I going to take? Immerstrom Raider? Yeah. Smashing Success? Let's just take this one. We can kind of splash with that pathway. There's a Binding of the Old Gods. That's probably one of the best pieces of removal. I might actually... Well, there's an Elf Berserker, but that's kind of light here. I could just take the Binding the Old Gods. We could splash for green this way. That's an option. I could just take the Sulphurous Mire also, because that's perfect. Let's just take the Binding. So we can splash for one additional color. It's starting to look like it's blue. You know, there's a Death Knell Berserker, but no way to benefit off that. Let's just take the Volatile Fjord. Let's take some extra lands for now. Basically, if we're kind of drying up, we're gonna take lands. So there's a notification. Yeah. What's this? I would have actually... Okay, I'll just read that later. Oh, Poison the Cup. This is perfect. Passing a lot of good blue, though. Passing also a lot of good white as well. So, seems like the signals got crossed along the way. That said, I am more likely to splash... blue at this point. Saw it coming, Battle of Frost and Fire, Volatile Fjord. Yeah, the blue is a better splash at this point. A snow-covered island, though we're not exactly rocking it. I'll probably just take the Hagi Mob. Let's give our... Okay, I did not expect that sound effect. But we're gonna take the Hagi Mob, gives us something on the top end. Basically, whenever you cast a spell with cost 5 or greater, that gives us one shot on that one. So I don't mind running our board out then just dropping the Battle of Frost. So I think the Battle of Frost is actually a good fit in. The saw it coming is a maybe. We definitely have some lands to fit. Invasion of Giants. We don't have actual giants right now, so that's an issue. I don't want to take Frost Augur here. We only have like what? Two snow lands. Renashore, pretty decent, but the double blue scares me. I don't want to take the Way Down though. That one wheeled really late last time. Carfell Harbinger. Probably the Harbinger, though I can see an argument for Invasion. I'll take the Invasion. See if it fits, but probably does not. Nico defies Destiny. No, Nico's not defying anything at this point. Yeah, this is really sad. No one's really in white. I think I want to take the Elder Fang Disciple. Just to have a little extra something early. There's a Disdainful Stroke. There's an Undersea Invader, which is a good top end. Scorn Effigy is fine. I think I just take this. I'll take the Snow-Covered Mountain just to see if we get some... Yeah, because we got another Snow-Covered Mountain. But there's also an Immerstrom Raider. We are lacking in creatures, so I'm actually going to take the Raider here. There's a Dusk Wielder and another Skull Raid. We're actually kind of more control at this point. I'll take the Skull Raid. Okay, Vault Rider, Death Knell Berserker. Funeral Longboat is... I think this is really more for elves, but not much else. I think the Death Knell Berserker is fine. Kind of wish I took that rune already. It does work with demonic gifts. Okay, I guess I will take one run ashore. But not too keen on running those. Strategic planning, no. I'm more likely to run Open the Omen. No, let's run the Grim Draugr. There, that's a Berserker. That's a creature. That's a much better fit. And yeah, we got our run ashore again. So white and blue are kind... Okay, do we wake some trolls? Splash green? Well, there's another Feed the Serpent. There's actually Carfell Kennel Master, which is one of the best Berserkers in the game. I already took like, what, 3 rares at this point, so... I'm actually willing to pass this one. I guess I go for the Kennel Master here, though. Like, wow, we need more quality creatures, so I'm gonna have to actually start making some cuts here. Hey, I can complete the set now. I'm more likely to actually take another Grim Draugr here. Maybe even defeat the Serpent. Yeah, let's take the Grim Draugr here. Actually, Tuskeri Firewalker's a better... Wow, we're actually more black right now, so I'm actually gonna take the Tuskeri Firewalker here. So let's start looking for places to cut the... Let's start with non-creatures. So Skull Raid is okay. The Sword Coming is probably gonna get cut. I'm Wither Crown 12-9. I definitely want to poison the cup. Wither Crown's kind of removal. Waydown's removal. The Demonic Gifts is questionable. It does combo with the Death Knell Berserker, but that's about it. There's a Raise the Draugr, which is actually fine here. But do I want to take it this early? Well, I don't exactly... Yeah, whoever's drafting white right now has a lot of good stuff right now. I guess I do take the Raise the Draugr. No, we need to take actual creatures here. I don't want to take another Firewalker, though. Let's take another Firewalker. Okay. I'm not exactly happy with that. Oh, good. There's a Carder. Infernal Pet's fine. Sulphurous Mara's great, but I'm going to take the Carder here. Give ourselves a decent mid-top end. So, another Jarl, I'm okay with. I'm down with that. Draugr Recruiter, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I think I take the other Jarl here first. Let's load up on creatures that trade up. So 15 and 9, so we can start cutting non-creature spells. We're gonna get another one. I probably just take the Scorn Effigy at this point. I don't think we work well with four Firewalkers. I can cut the Elderfang Disciple. Let's see if we can pair down. But we're heavy on black at this point. We need more red cards if we want to pair up into that, but that's starting to look super unlikely. So looks like we're only splashing one blue card for Battle of Frost and Fire, and that's fine. Yeah, it kills everything we have, but I pretty much only want to cast this if my board is down anyway. So okay, just some interesting comments here and there. Well, another Firewalker. There's a Run Amok, which is actually nice, but I think I don't want to have any more. I'm gonna take another Snow-Covered Mountain. I probably should take another removal spell. I could have taken the fourth Firewalker, replace the Death Knell Berserker, but I probably would have been more likely to replace Cavalry or one of the Jarls. Okay, there's a Dwarven Reinforcements. That's good. So that's a spell, but it counts as a creature. So we're still 15 and 9. Probably still want to cut one spell. So technically, I don't want too many Skull Raids. We're not that kind of control. So this might be fine. Okay, so since I don't want any more of this Shackles, I think I take a Snow-Covered Swamp. Basically, we're getting a little extra support for our Grim Draugr. Oh, we got another one. So, oh wow! And I guess we're gonna go more black at this point. So I'm actually gonna cut one Firewalker. That makes more sense. And in fact, I can shift. There's a Raise the Draugr. There's a Demonic Gifts. I guess I do keep one Raise the Draugr. Scent of the Worthy. Yeah, let's complete that set. Open the Omen Paths. I guess I do take one Raven form in case I need that option. Okay. So I actually want to cut one island, add 6, 7, wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's 8, 6, 7, yeah, okay, we're gonna make it 8, 8. So technically we have 2 islands, okay. So we are leaning more towards black. I can see an argument for, yeah, we don't exactly have a Berserker team, we just happen to have a bunch of Berserkers, so an argument could be made for, say, let's see. The Hagi mob's fine. Dwarven Reinforcements is fine. I could just cut one more Firewalker. Like, what's our curve? Yeah, if I can bring in more 2s, so I'm gonna cut that for Elder Fang Disciple. I want to see if I can fit the Raise the Draugr. Maybe just cut the Skull Raid. Let's see. We're foretelling Poison the Cup. We're foretelling Demon Bolt. Skull Raid kind of acts as some card drop. We're also foretelling 2 Jarls. Yeah, I guess we cut the Skull Raid. We add the Raise the Draugr. So we do have a lot of. So we do have ways to get stuff back. So. So let's see how this deck does. We actually ended up cutting some of the Firewalkers. So, yep, our curve is slightly better at 7-7 rather than 5-8. Then, if we take a look further here, so the Jarls kind. Okay, one Jarl kind. The Jarls count as a 2. The Demon Bolt counts as a 2. Well, they don't really count as 2s, but they're playable at 2. So we have that option. Even the reinforcements count here. So this is what our curve is more like. So I'm actually good with this one. Let's see new notifications. So yeah, we go with that one. Yeah, I guess we're ready to begin. Wish me luck. We're still essentially splashing for that one. Let's actually check out some other comments here while I'm at it. Yeah. And right off the back, I'm missing a Black Source, so I'm literally knocking on wood for 1 more mana, so I'm at 15 lands. So 33 cards, 15. So my odds is less than half. I probably should mulligan this anyway. Yeah, let's mulligan this. Okay, this is more reasonable. I probably bin the Battle of Frost and Fire here. Yeah, that's a better. That looks much better. Okay, so just. Okay, so for that comment. Fine. Okay, so. Turn 2 Death Knell, turn 3 Grim Draugr. I could go turn 3 Tuskeri, but I would prefer to have at least 4 mana before that happens. At least we get to play Defeat the Serpent turn 4, so we're kind of gold on that one. Opponents just... Okay, so I'm actually going to play the Grim Draugr first. Our opponents either have... Okay, this could either be Behold the Multiverse, Saw It Coming, Poison the Cup. At least those are the ones I'm... Or our opponent could just... Okay, now take note. Most likely our opponent gave up because they did not draw a 3rd land. Think of it this way. We were in the same situation. We chose to take that mulligan because we were concerned we would not draw that 3rd land. And we'd literally just be like, foretell, do nothing. So, we ended up making the right decision where our opponent did not. So, that one is fast. We'll go for it. Let's see if we can go for more. Likes Marcus Red, that's good. Mentioned you in the comment. I actually want to read that comment now. Basically, I think I made the note that oh yeah, if you thought that there was a meta with just 3 or some decks, you go back to Mirrodin Affinity. That had like what? Yeah. Oh, Crackland Ironworks. That's a bit more modern. Okay, so we got turn 2, turn 3. Yeah, we're fine here. Although having a Shimmer Drift Veil is... Well, it's not too awkward because we can't exactly play this. So what I will do is Fjord, Swamp, Jarl. Or we can actually wait on this. Or there are actually multiple options here. So I definitely will play this turn 2. Especially since our opponent looks like they're the aggro. Frenzied Raider. Oh, wow. This might be a problem, guys. Because if... Well, no boast quite yet. But our opponent could just be... Our opponent could just be playing the good old-fashioned creatures plus auras, in which case we are in trouble. I will really need this Jarl live soon. Actually, what we can do is Shimmer Drift Veil. Oh, okay. So what we can do is Shimmer Drift Veil for black. Foretell. Don't offer the trade. Most likely, because I still want to block this if ever. Clarion Spirit. Okay, so they are the super aggro. This will buy us some time if ever Frenzied Raider gets big. Tormentor's Helm. Okay, what does this do? Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Okay, so we take that hit for now. Okay, there's Carder Doomscourge, but what we're gonna do is we're going to actually hit our opponent for their last card. Okay, that's kind of decent, and we can just trade the. Hold on, let's read this. Whenever it becomes block, it deals to defending player, so we can block. Our opponent probably gets the boast once. I'm actually so I'm gonna probably take damage here as well. So since our opponent gave that offer, okay, fine. So is this Clarion Spirit again? So we're gonna proceed to blocks, and we're gonna trade this off. Yeah, take one hit. Trade down a bit more. Let's wait for our opponent to play something. Okay, they played that. We play Jarl, snipe the Firewalker. Carder, we can force our opponent to attack with everything, so that's a plus. So it's a 4/4. Grim Drawbird. Yeah, that's. So if our opponent has no way of saving the Frenzied Raider or getting a quick boast, we can basically, okay, he's just moving it around. Everything's forced to attack. I probably just block Axguard Cavalry. Okay, doesn't have haste, so that's Code Spell Cleric. Gives it a plus. Now, who does he give the +1? Oh, gives it to the token. So, I guess we. Yeah, let's trade this down. Whenever attacking creature dies. So I can trade the board down, then I have to worry about these. I really could use one more mana so I can get the extra, but I guess we go for it. It's not like. So go back up to 10. Okay, we didn't hit that. Yeah, so kind of slightly awkward. Yeah, I'm definitely playing the Axguard Cavalry for lack of anything better. Oh wait, no, that's a mistake. I should have played the. Yeah, opponent just equips this now, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's bad. That was a mistake. The correct play was to play a 3x so that I have something to block with. Wow, we're really missing the mana. So it has a boast 1. The scary is not so great. Yeah, because I'm gonna go down to. Yeah, I made them. I goofed up on that one. Yeah, this is good game. That was a mistake. I was supposed to play a 3x so that I could trade it off with one of these. And we still had plenty of 5s, so that's also another issue. So do I want to pare down the 5s? Like, how many 5s do I actually have? I know it's literally just 2. No, 3. Oh yeah, 3 of them, and I drew 2 of them. Ugh. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Let's do one more before I have to make changes. I could just cut the blue out altogether, but no, in that case, yeah, I would have needed to have that and one more. I would have been able to wipe that board, so having that option is still fine. I still think that was a good option. So, and okay, I'm kind of fine with this. I kind of need to draw other lands though, but at least we have a start. I have to remember this is a sorcery, so we're not catching anyone by surprise. This is starting to look bad, actually. Okay. Well, there's a poison in the cup. Opponent is signaling blue-green. I'll definitely trade. That's for sure. Given the option to trade, I will trade. But I don't mind playing a Grim Draugr next turn. Let's see, what's the... Oh, and the opponent Sculptor of Winter. Yeah, let's just play it out. Okay, that comment. Okay, that comment got a good plus. Okay, so what are the... So at least we have removal. Wow. How many colors are opponent playing? Okay. Well, good for them. They hit their colors. So I'm just... Well, I'm not too nonplussed about it. Though I really could use... Though I do need running lands soon. Am I willing to just poison this one just to get... Okay, so it's not looking so great. There is the option to poison. It's also the option to feed the serpent, but I'm... If I... Oh wait, this is fine. I'm just gonna swing with everything, because we at least can get something back. Still would prefer another land, but at least... Oh, it's actually a better combo with this one. I made it for this one. I didn't make it for this one. I could have just let this die, weighed down, poison the... foretell the poison the cup. That probably would be a much better play. It's much less short-sighted than this one, I'll be honest. Yeah, so sometimes it's me making these quick, hasty, oh, you think you're very clever plays. Sometimes that's the kind of play that gets you. It's... I could have used it on the defensive also. I did not exactly have to attack with all. And I would have gotten an extra zombie berserker out of the deal, so that would have been fine. Now but yeah, if I don't draw another land, I'm in real trouble. I can kind of buy my way out for 2 turns. Or at least buy my way out of the next 2 threats, but then I'm gonna need help afterwards. Untap, so going for the 4 mana. Let's see what big drop they have. If it's relative struggle for Scamfor, okay. Still missing mana, but we do get. Actually, our opponent missed a mana land drop as well, so that's slightly fine. Okay, they're now they're foretelling, and we did hit our mana, so I'm actually gonna hold. It's because I can answer their next 2 threats. I kind of want to save the option of just dumping this one out, throwing this away super late. Scamfor Avenger. It's went this way. We get nothing. Yeah, we're kind of dwarven reinforcements. Yeah, let's do this to get ourselves a scry. Okay. Actually, maybe the red source, but no, we're gonna bin those 2. Unfortunately, no haste on this one, but it does give us a bit of a board presence. Oh, opponent's starting to draw cards. If they're drawing cards at this point, depends. Maybe they're looking for their 5th land. I actually ended up binning 2 lands, but kind of weird. I'll take it though. If they're going for, if they just go for a kill spell, yeah, it's just they just went for a kill spell, so I'm actually fine with that. Did they have another? No, they missed their land drop. So I guess I played this one first. Play this out. I'm gonna hold on this. I'm pretty sure our opponent has a rat effect of their own. If you're playing 5 color monstrosity, like, or this could just Bergstrider. Okay. So it's a giant, so it's not gonna hit that. Okay, I can actually go for the haste, go for the discard. Swing trade, no, not so great. I'm concerned about playing this because actually now that we saw our opponent has a giant wizard, I'm actually gonna discard this since it's not gonna hit that anyway. And guess what? We hit the land that we needed. So I'm actually gonna pass. It's actually gonna untap next turn. So if our opponent plays another drop, we get in for like 4 damage. Okay, I kind of feel bad using up our removal like that already. I think we only have. I don't think we have much of anything else in the way of removal at this point. So we have to punch through already. That's awkward. Toski, Bearer of Secrets. We can actually just wait for our opponent to... Oh, I kind of wish our opponent swung. No, Raven Wings. Okay. So I'm actually going to play this out now. Our opponent's forced to attack, so they're probably going to equip this here. But yeah, using up all that removal early did not feel great. I guess I only had 1 creature at that time though, so it's Bergstrider. Taps down but does not... Okay, now this time it locks it. Opponent can't equip this. If they swing for... Okay, they draw 2 cards if they swing. Bind the monster, they take 2. Okay, that's fine. I'll let them draw the card. Because Yeah, now I have to find a way to punch through 2/4/4s. I'm already starting to wish I had the Shackles of Treachery now. Okay, there's a Tuskeri Firewalker, so... I'm really hoping our opponent does not have a Rat effect, and yeah, as you can see, it's a good thing we pitched this one. It turns out we... Okay, there's a Grizzle Outrider, so they just have big stuff. They probably equipped this down here. Am I willing to trade 2 tokens for a Bergstrider? Not... Okay, let's see. No, because our opponent is more likely to... Okay, Shimmer Drift Veil's not great. Let's scare our opponent a bit. Yeah, because we end up losing a lot of creatures. No, we're just gonna have to accept the fact that this is... That unless we stop drawing lands... And how many did we draw? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got like 9 lands left. Ugh. 9 out of 21. That's... Well, we're more than 50% to not draw a land. As you can see... Yeah, as you can see, we're really filling up our opponent's hand. Unless we... I could just swing with the Firewalk. I could just sacrifice the Firewalker at this point. Vega the Watcher. Ice Hide Troll. Oh, come on. Seriously? Wow. Hold on. Yeah, we're not gonna win. If that's the kind of draws we're gonna get, we're probably not gonna win. Might as well play it though. So 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 7 out 7, 12 and 7. So yeah, slightly better. But yeah, our opponent finally hit all their gaps. They did cast a Behold the Multiverse, so they drew 2 cards more. But wow. Yeah, we're gonna, unless we... And our opponent can just give it indestructible. You know what? I'm just gonna take this because this is... There is really no... Yeah, this... Our opponent literally played this as a dual land. Snow-covered land. Yeah, Toski very good. That's what the way down was for, I suppose. Though, I would not have known it at that time. Got a Grim Draugr, but way too late. Yeah, that's a good game. Because let's see, our opponent attacks with these. I have to give up a lot of the board. And none of my blocks are gonna save it. So yeah, we just concede at this point. Yay. I guess there's an argument for actually having Skull Raid. So yikes, we won one, but we're still in the losing streak again. So looks like it's same old, same old. Okay, let's take a look at let's take a look at the matchups where we could shore up a bit. Yeah, needing to draw additional cards, needing additional... Okay, so let's check our removal suite. It's literally Wither Crown, Poison the Cup, Feed the Serpent, 2 Jarls. Okay, so, and on paper it looks like we have quite... Oh yeah, Demon Bolt. So on paper it looks like we have quite a bit of removal. So I guess what we need to do is actually be able to draw more cards. So I guess what I'm going to do is add another Firewalker. I probably cut the Raise the Draugr at this point. Skull Raid is fine, but let's check our creature count. 15 and 8. No, technically it's 16 and 7, so I can add one Skull Raid, cut one Elderfang Disciple. I guess we can do it like that. Now let's do a check. We're still more black at this point. I could just add the third Firewalker, cut, say, the Demonic Gifts. It was interesting, but it literally has only synergy with one card, and it could actually ruin us for others. So I'm gonna cut the demonic gifts. I'm gonna add another Tuskeri Firewalker. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to add one more mountain. So 12 and 12. I could actually just cut the Berserker and add, say, a Scorn Effigy, or even a Raven form. Do it ask for another blue mana? I guess what I could just do is add the Scorn Effigy at this point. So cutting some of the underperformers, getting adjusting the colors a bit. Yeah, I guess it was a case of we played all our good stuff early. Was I better off just trading the... Was I better off trading that 3/2 Berserker? Probably. Okay, so... Actually, not too bad. I don't even have to foretell this, so I can just do... Turn 1 Axguard Cavalry, turn 2 Tuskeri Firewalker, swing if there's no resistance. Turn 3 Tuskeri Firewalker, turn 4 Tuskeri Firewalker Boast. I think our opponent is stuck on lands. No, they found a land, okay. So not too stuck. So next turn we can decide between Dwarven Reinforcements or Tuskeri Firewalker Boast again. I kind of want to save the Boast till at least I have 5 mana because that's the largest spell I could cast. So there's a plan. Glimpse the Cosmos. Okay, so our opponent's probably playing Shapeshifter / Giants, which scares me because these are all too soft. I might want to save this. We got the Kennel Master, so... Oh, I kind of should not have played that land. Mist of Lejara. Actually, that's fine. So, we're gonna just play the Dwarven Reinforcements now. Let's force our opponent to have that red mana and wipe the board. No, just green and blue, so probably a 5/5 in the works. Giant's Amulet. Okay, 4/5. Kind of drawing 2. Yeah, we kind of got through. So now I'm actually inclined to swing at the Firewalker because we definitely have the Boast mana. Wow, opponent's just playing Amulets all day. So, Glimpse the Cosmos. Yeah, this is kind of my complaint. Like, I'm running into people that just get all their best on comp. Well, there's a Wither Crown that we're not putting down. What I'm gonna do... I'm going to attack with this. We'll see if I get anything out of it. Ooh, Skull Raid. That's actually not bad. And since our opponent's been sandbagging cards, I really have to force him to use them. Or kind of more like force him to lose them. This concern now is our opponent's just going to sit back. The next play I can do is like Firewalker. Firewalker start drawing cards again. It's kind of inefficient, but if Okay, discards that, and well, the land's a given. He probably did not want to discard the shapeshifters, which scares me because that means our opponent probably has better stuff. Ice Spine Pillar. Okay, so it's literally just control sit behind giants. Our opponent can just tap this at any time. Mistwalker. There's a Shimmer Drift Veil, so okay. Let's name blue here. Do I want to miswalk? Because I really want to take out one of these giants. Opponent's not giving me the chance though. Probably should play this anyway. But it looks like our opponent's solid green-blue based on all the cards that have been played, so I guess I do play the Wither Crown. Yeah, let's just force him to start sacking creatures. Or at least let's force him to start putting more stuff on board, though. 7, 8... Technically, our opponent can pay to buff it, so it's not a complete loss. In fact, it might make our opponent rethink this one. They might be willing to let it tick our opponent down. Our opponent might be willing to let it tick them down. Okay, that's expected. Do they give it up or do they take... Oh, they gave it up. Wow, our opponent's just gonna sit back. I guess this is really more a control format, so yeah, the aggro stuff is not really doing well. Yeah, cast it again. Why not? It's not like I'm gonna punch through or anything. Kinda wish I had the... Yeah, I really wish I had the demonic gifts back now. Horizon Seeker. That's fine. Am I willing to throw the Tuskeri Firewalker away just to draw a card? Because our opponent's drawn more cards than we have, so we could just wait on that. Okay, opponent's showing that they're inclined to swing, which I'm more than happy to oblige. We'll take the hit. There's a Grim Draugr, which has Menace, so that's good for us. I should play the land. So I can tap it, give it +1, +0, and men. Oh, I can actually do it twice. See if our opponent blocks. If our opponent's probably gonna block, which at... Oh no, they're not. Okay. It'll definitely force them to block next, or it'll force them to hold up the Icespine Pillar just for that. Path of the World Tree. Okay. Gets another land. So our opponent's gonna mill out before we do, but they got Carve. That has some summoning sickness. Snow Covered Mountain. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he let it through. Okay. It's a bit too late to tap something down if you let the attack through. Yeah, opponent goofed up. They were supposed to tap it before I declared attacks. So yeah, we got ourselves another win, but it's gonna be dicey from this point. We're either gonna win or we're gonna lose. Any game from this point on, definitely our last. It's been like that for quite a while. Yeah. Yeah, XSplit very slow. I really am gonna switch after this. So I kind of want to see if I can get at least one more win, but yeah, I'm liking this mix a lot better. At least there's no protection. There is hexproof Snakeskin Veil, but at least it's one card. Toski was the more annoying one. Okay, so red, black, Foretell. Yeah, we'll keep this. So next turn we can foretell this, play this, so at least we have that option. Or we foretell this instead, because at least it gets us more bodies on the ground, and it looks like our opponent's playing giants again, so Ice Spine Pillar with okay, at least we started drawing that. Now we need to start splitting sideways, though. Okay, still no snow-covered mana lands. There's a Bloodline Pretender, which is all sorts of annoying. I am willing to let one creature. I'm going to let it grow a little bit, so when I place the Wither Crown on it, our opponent has to decide whether they're willing to let it take them down. If they have a kill spell, at least we can weigh down and then cast some reinforcements. But yeah, there is still a risk in running stuff when we don't have enough lands. Yes, our opponent also realizes it too. I want to see if our opponent has some trick up their sleeve. If they're just letting it trade, it's fine. Yeah, they're just letting it trade. So I'm actually gonna foretell the Jarl. I'm pretty sure our opponent's about to have a big creature at this point. Wow, I still prefer to have one more land, but we can kind of survive on tree. Yeah, the problem is you didn't hit any of your snow lands. That's a big issue. Well, me getting stuck on tree lands, that's also a big issue. Opponent getting stuck on that many lands too, that's also an issue. So we'll take our time, play these one at a time. Opponent also missing their lands as well, so that's actually a plus for us. Yeah, the pillar's not great if you don't have the snow lands. I would definitely draft that in a dedicated green-blue or blue-black build. I would blue-red. Yeah, it's still possible, but not with the lands I've seen. Also, I'm concerned because our opponent did not really play anything afterwards. Like no foretell cards, no Glimpse to Cosmos. That one was really powerful. Giant's Amulet also really good. Yeah, so hey, we're actually chipping our way up little by little, so we definitely perform better than last time. But let's see if we can hit the magic 4 wins. 4 wins, preferably more, but let's take it 1 win at a time, considering how serious our situation is right now. We are 1 loss away from getting owned. Yeah, I just noticed the slowdown. XSplit, you disappoint. Though well, I know the delay is not too bad. I'm looking at like what, 18-second difference, but okay, there we go. Got ourselves a match. Let's see, what are we looking forward to? We got all our colors, but we literally have only 1 play. I'm actually tempted to mulligan this, because if I draw my 1 other 5-drop, it's really bad. If I draw lands, it's fine. You know what? We'll see how this turns out. If this was 3 and a black instead of the 2 black, I might have... Okay, opponents... Looks like they're taking their time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually have more 4-drops too. Well, at least most of the other 4-drops are foretells, so I can kind of... oh, this is a pure snow deck. Okay, good news. We have some action. And let's see... Turn 4 Cardor into Knock on Wood turn 5. Wait, did our opponent miss their land drop? No, they have their land drop. What are they gonna cast next? Eyesight Troll. I'm gonna give them the option to trade. No, they're gonna just take it. So... Okay, here's the thing. It gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. So if I play this, I'm literally just taking 5. Yuck. It's a worthy feed target. No, what? No, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna just Skull Raid our opponent right now. Let's punish their hand a little bit. Okay, definitely good thing to knock out that Giant's Amulet. That thing's been a pain. Opponent not paying it. Spirit of the Alder Guard, so... Ooh, wow, that's big. Though, if I can hit 1 more land... I can kind of time it, so... Yeah, I'm actually going to play this. So, it's basically trade, maybe trade. Berg Strider. Okay, so... Oh, that's awkward. So, gain 1 up to 10. Kind of want to save that for later. If I played this one survives, so I kind of want to actually just eat it. But what's this just take me? Takes me down to 4. Yuck, yuck. Okay. I'll play the Kennel Master. So... If they have another Berg Strider, I'm going to really... It's going to really hurt me. I made them discard their big stuff, but it looks like they have... Yeah, because these are big tempo plays. And it turns out this Battle of Frost and Fire is not quite cutting it. This doesn't hit players. That's the good news. In Garoon Ice, if 3 or more creatures... Oh, our opponent's gonna draw 3 cards. Yuck. And I have to let our opponent draw 3 cards. As bad as that... Okay, I'm gonna have to let our opponent draw it. So, first... Swing. That's fine. You can enjoy your 3 cards. Can't really do anything about that. So next turn scry 2. I can feed the Serpent the first threat and Hagi Mob to draw 2 then discard. Okay, so we do have a plan. Okay, it's not perfect plan. Mistwalker. Avalanche Caller. So I definitely want these. Maybe this one, no. So first, oh wait, that was a mistake. I should have killed this immediately because our opponent... Oh, it has hexproof too. Yeah, I goofed up. That one's my fault. I made a mistake. Yeah, I made that was a very bad mistake on my part. I should have killed it immediately. I forgot the tokens I forgot it had hexproof. Ay ay ay. Oops. Well, so much for 4 wins. But at least we got the to work. At least we got the song to work. Ay ay ay. Okay, so at least I made that mistake so you guys don't have to. Let's claim our... Well, I'm not too... Well, at least we got a few more gems than usual, so I'm not too saddened by that. And we got some more packs, so well, we're getting better. And considering we got like another month or so of this, let's just keep learning from our mistakes. At least let's have that attitude. So that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really hope to see you guys again next time. I wish you guys the best of luck. Maybe a faster learning curve than me when it comes to draft, but yeah, sometimes the mistakes are inevitable. That's how it works. Anyway, thank you very much. Wish you guys a great rest of the day. Take care.